The total debt owed by government tenants was £4.8 million as of March last year. While prices vary depending on size and location, prices are much lower than those on the open market. Still, the principal auditor's report shows that some people are not paying. Tony Sacramento said there was a 2022 write-off of over £500,000 in debt, largely in connection with people who died. However, he said total arrears have risen each year since 2019, which he described as a cause for concern. Of the tenants with rents due between £500 and £10,000, 644 of them could potentially have been processed via the small claims court. 162 tenants owed over £10,000. Tony Sacramento said based on the current rent as of 31st of October 2024, the top 30 debtors each owed on average the equivalent of 17 years of house rents. They collectively owed £697,000, with individual debts ranging from £19,000 to £32,000. 7 of them had never paid anything towards their debts. The auditor said despite his recommendations, the Housing Department has failed to enter into the process of serving directions on employers for the recovery of judgment debts by way of payroll deduction. Although he noted in February this year the department confirmed it was taking the legal route to recover arrears from one public servant. The principal auditor found that as of March last year, there were 1,528 government employees who were also tenants of the government. 8% of them were in arrears, with public servants collectively owing over £400,000. Since 2016, all government employees have been required to have their rents deducted directly from their salary. As of last year, 62% of them were paying this way. Estates with the highest arrears were Laguna and Glacis, whose residents owed over £700,000 and £500,000 respectively. Moorish Castle Estate came in third, with arrears listed at £340,000. Government tenants in arrears can face restrictions, such as being denied parking permits, berths, sheds, garages, and storage spaces. The report notes that of the 69 defaulters with parking spaces in mid-harbours, 28 had had their permits suspended. An example was given of one tenant who defaulted on rent for 3 years, before paying what they owed in a lump sum and obtaining a shed. They then didn't pay their rent again for another 5 years. Tony Sacramento said the Housing Department was currently initiating the process of repossessing sheds from tenants in arrears, but he recommended permits issued for shed allocations require yearly renewal going forward. He explained this approach could help incentivize tenants to meet their monthly rental obligations. The auditor's report says an Arrears Recovery Act was drafted in 2017 to strengthen enforcement, with provisions such as publicly naming debtors and deducting arrears from salaries, but says it's still not enacted as of 2025. While Mr. Sacramento noted the positive steps taken to recover arrears, he highlighted the importance of continuing the application of the arrears recovery strategy and proactively tackling defaulting tenants at the earliest opportunity to prevent both the escalation of existing arrears and the formation of new arrears through the non-payment of current rent. For those with queries, the Housing Department is now open every day until 2 p.m. No appointments are needed.